Hello, this is the never-ending TBR in Kristen's Corner, and we're in a different spot because all of my TBR is here. Here's what I got from the TBR. Okay, I'm going to pick my TBR because I'm going through my actual TBR and I forgot to pick the number 11. Oops. Ooh, Lost Apothecary. Very cool, very cool. This month, and then we are going to roll into what my hopes, goals, and dreams are for the month of July. The Amazing Bee on Mama Needs to Read Romance has made this amazing staycation vacation for her members. I will link that video down below. But a lot of us are, some of our moms, some, don't have the means or accessibility to travel, and it's expensive, right? To go every summer to do something. And for me personally, my big thing was in April with my family going to the Philippines. So traveling's on the down low for me. So this is perfect so that I don't get sad and depressed that I'm not doing anything. And last month we did a Mediterranean cruise, and each week we went to a new country, and it was so fun. And we watched a movie all together, and it was just really, really nice. So this month we are going on a road trip, and in each section that we go, we will have a bus driver and a story to go along with our journey through that part of the country. We are doing a North American road trip so that my friends in Canada can, come up with fun stuff to do because I don't know a lot about Canada. So that was week 1, and this is going up July 5th, so we're gonna be just finishing up week 1. But Canada was, I had a lot of fun. I got snacks. I didn't go full blown as I usually do because we also celebrate the 4th of July in the US, and I baked and I cooked, and I'm tired, and my uterus decided to join the chat, so I'm pooped, and I'm like I don't even want to do anything. So anyway, so for the books that I'm reading for Canada, I'm working on Flat Stanley something Canada Adventure or Canadian Adventure. And I did not realize that it was like an over 100-page chapter book. And he's 7 and he can do them, but it's going to be a process. So I don't know if we're going to get it done by the end of the week, but it's something to work towards. And then I personally started Out of the Woods. I didn't know that it was in Canada, so I'm very excited because I've had this on my TBR for a while, so I'm excited I get to knock it out. And that's the only one I have that's set in Canada. And then I need my notebook, and then we're going to the Northeast. So in Maine, I have a feeling everything's gonna go flying. In Maine, I'm gonna read Carrie. In Vermont, we'll be Home Before Dark. There's also a book that I'm going to try and read with the Thrills and Chills group, and it's a Riley Sager. I just don't know what state it's located in. I want to say it was Michigan, but I'm not sure. And then New York City is Best Served Hot. we don't, like, Google didn't know. I went to Google, and I want to keep going with this wild ride. The Swoony readers are reading Ruthless Creatures, so I figured I'd read the third one because I'm excited to see what they think about it. But the guy is in the Bravada, so it's like the Russian mob, kind of like John Wick. But they said that it might start in New York City, so I'm not sure. So that's the Northeast. In the South, I just finished Sounds Like Love. That was in North Carolina. And then in Texas, I'm going to finally finish King Zucchini by Nevessa Allen. And I told you she was coming back. This will be read. This will be read. It's gotta happen. What else? Oh, and then this one. Oy. This one. It starts off in Florida, and then she sails somewhere. I don't know where. But that's the South. I only have one book for the Midwest, and that is Holly, and it is set in Ohio, but she's thick, so this is the only book that I have. And then we're basically going to California because we're going west, and I have the rom-commers, and then what else do I have? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, there was that one too. Nope, not you. Not you yet. This one's set in California. What else? This one, which I'm excited because this has been on my radar for a while. What else? This one. And then I will read this one this month. I will set time and I will finally get to this so that I can get to the next one. So that is all the West. And then what lies in the woods? I guess this is in California too? I don't know. And then these are the ones that I'm not sure about. Like, one is a road trip. Where did I put you? This one. This is a road trip, so I wanted to save it for this month, even though I was very excited about it last month. I love her style of writing, so I'm very excited to get into that. And then I just read this. This was my April TBR jar pick. It starts off in New York City, but he goes everywhere. So I put it in just traveling. I don't know. And then what's the next one that I wasn't so sure about? These Silent Woods. It's in the Appalachia or Appalachia, depending on how you say it, mountains, but I don't know specifically what states, or if they start in one and they're just following the woods to try and find a way out of the woods, so I don't know. Tomorrow. That it starts in Cambridge, Massachusetts and ends up in Venice Beach, California. I don't know. And then I have a few book club books. So I'm going to read Christmas Presents with Nikki and Peter. And then this is the Mood Readers pick for the Mood Readers book club. And I had to get the actual book because I really don't like historical romance in audio. And then if I have the time, I want to knock off some of my Harlequin books. So I had already started this one. I don't remember where I was when I was reading it, but I'd like to knock out that one. I just think this one's really cute, so I kind of want to read that. This one, I'm still not sure. And then this one, I think he's in Texas. I'm not sure. But he's a cowboy. So that is my TBR. And it probably will change as things do. But I think I'm hitting enough of the country. I wish I had something more for the Midwest. And what's the other one I'm lacking in? Yeah, just the Midwest. And even the West, like California is the only state that I'll be knocking off. But still, it's a good amount of my TBR if I can read at least a handful of these. So let me know what your reading goals are for the month, and I hope you're having a great day, great week, great weekend. If you're having a 3-day weekend, I hope you're having a blast. And oh, I want to try and do reading sprints and my first live Tuesday, July 8th, I believe it is. Yes, I believe it's the 8th. I will link it in my community tab. I will put it on my Instagram. But yeah, so fingers crossed I know what I'm doing. I kind of played around with it, and it was a goal for this summer, and I want to knock it out of the park. So hope you can make it, and I will see you next week. Bye.